Third and goal from the 1. Hitters makes the catch. Touchdown.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get the defenders to run into each other to get open to score.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Bengals can perhaps get the big return and do something here before halftime. They're suddenly trailing. The score's 14-10. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. Giovanni Bernard making his way back onto the field. They've fallen behind here, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that he hasn't really been able to do anything on the ground to this point.
Oh, I think it's everything to do with why they're behind in this game so far here today, Jim. And listen, the coach has got to call some different plays. What they've been running has not worked. Time for a different look.
This will probably be the last play of the first half. Takes the knee. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bengals right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Ravens look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters.
The second half is officially underway. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Bengals offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. Second down following that incompletion.
Get ready.
They'll run it here. Elam makes the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. Bernard lines up as the single back here. And intercepted. He's brought down. They can really give themselves a big leg up in this game if they're able to turn that interception into points here at the start of the second half.
Yeah, I'd say this to the offensive coordinator right now. You got that interception. Do you have a play that you've been saving all game long? If you haven't, use it right now and take control of this game.
The Ravens offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Trying to beat the play clock. Flacco from the shotgun. The catch is made by Justin Forsett.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Flacco's now completed 4 in a row. Hitta's got it on a pass. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. touchdown puts them in the driver's seat. Early stages of the second half.
You know, somewhere along the line, you got to take a stand, and you just got to say, I've had enough. And on the defensive side, they didn't do that in that drive, so maybe they can come out on the offensive side, find a way to score some points and get back into this game.
Jones not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Bengals offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Bernard's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
2nd and 6 coming up. The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. The Bengals have it at the 24. Smith's in on the tackle.
Bernard's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Let's go.
Midway into the 3rd. Toss play to Bernard.
Bernard's going to be mad at himself after that run. He picked the wrong hole. If he'd have went the other way, he would have had enough space to pick up the first down. He is stopped. Now it brings up 4th down.
The Bengals decide to punt it. Webb's got it at the 25. And Connor's there to take him down. That return's good for about 8. The Ravens came out firing after the break and have done well now to extend their lead here in the 3rd quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you'd like to think it's some adjustments they made at halftime, but for me, it's the quarterback play. He has been very sharp and right on target.
Pollard's in on the tackle. Second down here. The Bengals with a nickel look here on defense. The play clock's running down. And Smith Sr. has the reception. 3rd catch today so far.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Flacco's completed his last 6 passes. Johnson wraps up the quarterback and takes him down.
Good quarterbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
This will be 2nd down. Play clock's running down. Got the catch. One-handed. That wraps up the 3rd quarter here in Cincinnati, and we'll be back in just a moment for the start of the 4th. The Ravens are coming off a big play to end the 3rd, and now they'll try to keep up the momentum as we begin the 4th quarter. First down following the long play. They run the counter play. And it's Reggie Nelson in on that last play.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. They need to get the play off. They bring in the extra tight end. Crockett Gilmore has the catch. And he's brought down by A.J. Hawk.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Flacco flings it. Wade, touchdown Baltimore. Early in the 4th, and they look to have seized control of this one with that touchdown.
Boy, I think they did. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and shut the opponent's offense down. If you do that, this game is in the bag.
Inside of the uprights. The Bengals are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 28-10. Jones is going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Ravens defense would like to repeat what it did the last drive, not being out there too long, just 3 plays and forcing a punt.
Well, they're going back out there. They're fresh, man. And the defensive line, the defensive front, they were awesome. That's why they got off the field so quickly.
And that's a gain of maybe 5.
The defense has a lead here in the 4th quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up and make the tackle. Good job that time.
Let's go.
The Bengals have it at the 24. Sanu with the catch. That's a gain of 10.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
1st down, offense readying for the snap. The Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Out of the shotgun formation. Throw it to the outside. They've got to hook up. That's another reception, giving him 2.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Has Eifert. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. As the numbers show you, this is a tight end who has been dominant throughout this game, Phil.
Well, it used to be you would grow up, you'd want to be a running back. Then it changed. Now you grow up to want to be a quarterback or a wide receiver. Now we have a group of kids that are growing up. They want to be tight ends because we are seeing they can be great on the field.
Big and open. That's what this tight end's been today, Phil.
Yeah, we see it more and more. Tight ends getting the football from their quarterbacks wide because they're going against linebackers. They're faster and usually bigger than the linebackers. That's matchups you love on the field.
Breaking huddle at the 12-yard line. The Ravens set at the line. Dime package. 2nd down and 10. And it's a hookup with Marvin Jones. Upshaw's there to make the tackle. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. And that'll close the gap.
So much time in this league. Once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient, you need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you got it in there.
The Ravens are trying not to choke this one away as things have tightened here in the 4th quarter. The score's 28-17. The Bengals now, no doubt, will onside kick it. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for them, Jim. We know that. You're going for the onside kick, and you're trying to recover it. I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
The Ravens offense preparing to get this drive underway, but our last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
The Ravens step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Miller's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Bengals use another timeout here, and they have one left.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Reggie Nelson makes the tackle. That's a timeout by the defense. Second and 2 coming up. Right back to him once more. Gets about 9 on the play. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. And that's a 2-yard gain. And now looking at these numbers, it's quite a drop-off for this back who really played well just a week ago.
You know, Jim, it's hard to run the football consistently in the NFL. We know that. And also, think about this. Running backs, they get beat up so much, it's hard for them to come out and be at the top of their game every single week.
Second down coming up. One more snap and we can call it a day. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
The point after is good. The Ravens lined up, onside kick coming up. And they come up empty on the onside kick attempt. Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim, you played